Hey everyone, Sploony here, back with the Radiant Dawn replay. Well, part 1 has come and gone. It was very rough, had some frustrating moments, but it was pretty satisfying too. So, let's get into this epic journey once again, and continue. Part 2 of Countries and Kings.
Daein has been reborn. Word of King Pelleas' coronation reaches neighboring Crimea within days. Crimea itself has spent the past 3 years rebuilding from the damage it suffered during the Mad King's War. News that Ashnard's son now sits on Daein's throne sends waves of unease and worry rippling across the land. Alas, this is not the only thing disturbing the people of Crimea during this time. There is an ever-widening gap emerging between Crimea's noble class and the nation's young ruler, Queen Elincia. Crimea lost its king during the Daein invasion, and Elincia is still an inexperienced ruler. What's more, her very existence was a secret from the public, and so she came unexpectedly to her succession. Many of Crimea's noble houses raised their voices in protest against her rule. Elincia's desire for a long-lasting peace has driven her to strengthen Crimea's ties with the Laguz nation of Gallia, and to renounce Crimea's claim to rule over a defeated Daein. Her political moderation is seen as a sign of weakness among her critics. Ike, the young hero who led Crimea to victory in the Mad King's War, was granted a peerage for his heroism and bravery. The elevation of a common mercenary to the nobility, however, widened the rift between the aristocracy and the queen yet further. Perhaps to avoid becoming mired in these power struggles, Ike renounced his peerage and took his leave of the court. Yet Ike's actions did little to placate the nobility. They continued to criticize the queen's every decision and lay squarely at her feet the blame for all of Crimea's woes.
Prologue on Drifting Clouds. So, you have acknowledged Pelleas as the newly crowned king? Your Majesty, this is beyond the pale. I have not forgotten our war with Daein. 3 years is not so long as that. But do not forget, if we allow hatred to rule our hearts, we become prisoners of our past. A lasting peace serves both nations.
Bravo, Your Majesty. Well spoken indeed. Your words paint a picture of idealism rarely seen here at court. However, and I beg your forgiveness, it is quite apparent your grasp of politics remains childishly naive. Abandoning rule over Daein and reconciling with our most hated enemy. This will not do. People will soon take their discontent to the streets. What's more, why choose Bastion, the Count of Fair, as your envoy? His skills in court are vital to Crimea. To send away such a key figure. Tell me, Your Highness, how exactly do you plan to rule without him?
Count of Fair himself gladly volunteered as a delegate. Her Majesty's decision was only...
Lady Lucia, still your tongue. You are not Her Majesty. Do not presume to speak for her.
Yes, Lady Lucia, please refrain from speaking if you have not been directly addressed. Your familiarity with the Queen does not grant you a seat in the Royal Assembly. Although you may have been raised as a sister to Her Majesty the Queen, kindly remember your place. You have my apologies.
And you, General Geoffrey, does your loyalty to Her Majesty stem only from your unchecked emotions? Those with a taste for gossip are talking.
I wonder, have you heard what the help is saying about you?
What?
Geoffrey?
At any rate, growing discontent has brought the royal family of Crimea to a crossroads of sorts. Your Highness, this is all on you. Indeed, Your Majesty, whatever do you intend to do?
Queen Elincia! Marcia, how are you today? And what are you doing here? Lucia told me about those no good ignobles in their chess beating contest, so I thought you could use some cheering up. You weren't in your chambers or the garden, so I guess you would be out here. Forgive me. I needed some time to think. I'm sorry to trouble you. Not at all. After everything you've done for me, it's the least I could do. It was nice of you to hire me as a royal knight, but hiring my sponge-brained, spine-deprived brother might qualify you for sainthood. Even so, I'm afraid I may also have caused you a great number of hardships. Huh? Oh, the grief I'm getting from the nobles? It's nothing I can't handle. If you think your country has stuffed shirt windbags for aristocracy, you should see Begnion's. When I was a Pegasus Knight there, they had a new shenanigan every week. After that, the Crimean crybabies are no big deal. No, it's my fault, and I'm sorry. I'm so new at all this. Even you are affected by my blunders. Sometimes I think, maybe I just don't have what it takes to be a queen. That's so not true. Queen Elincia, anyone can strut around the queen hat and say she's a ruler, but you always put your people first. Look, it's not that you're doing a bad job. It's just everyone's on edge lately with Daein getting a new king and all. People are worried that Daein will start another war like the one 3 years ago, and they're taking it out on you. Just don't let those peacock-wearing nobles bug you. And remember, you don't have to go it alone. You've got friends everywhere. Thank you, Marcia. Your kind words have lifted my spirits. That's right. I'm not alone. I must be strong for the sake of our people. As the protector of our homeland. Huh? Queen Elincia? What the heck is going on over there? Hmm? Oh, looks like trouble.
Hey! I dare you harass us! Begone, insolent fools! Begone, I say! Fear not, my lady. This St. Hallowed one will gladly trade his life for your protection.
They say nothing is as beautiful as the heritance of Serenus, especially a royal princess. You'll fetch a pretty penny from some lord or other. Our pockets are a little light. What do you say, Captain? Yes, naturally. She should prove to make a fine gift. Seize them, and mind the ravens' talons.
This is unbelievable. Stand back, you unrepentant dogs. The Elincia does not give in easily.
Caw! Then, silence that cawing raven. Who would pay for an old crow like that anyway? Leave him.
Stop right there!
Company. How droll.
Hey, Begnion Draco Knights! Are you lost? Or have you been just letting those scaly fleabags do your navigating? What are you doing in Crimea's sky?
We've merely straight been in our duty patrolling the border. Do you have a problem with that?
You and your flying snakes are in violation of Crimea's sovereignty. Besides, do you have any idea who you're dealing with here, reptile breath? Marcia, stop. Cannot afford to start antagonizing the Begnion army. I am the Queen of Crimea, but your majesty, we can't just let these wyvern monkeys run rampant. And we're not going to. As long as they don't realize I'm the queen, we should be fine. Begnion Draco Knights, you will only be warned once. Leave this area immediately. I serve the Queen of Crimea. Trespassers on Crimean territory will be dealt with. No exceptions.
The Queen, she says. The very Queen that relied on us, the Begnion Empire, to free her nation. Imperial Draco Knights are not frightened by soldiers so weak as Crimean Pegasus Knights. Listen up. Leave those two alone. It's the Serenus maiden we want. Do not allow her to escape.
Looks like we'll not talk any sense into them. I suppose we have no choice. Sir Nialucci, we're here to help you.
It's Her Majesty Queen Elincia. Fate has smiled upon us. I hate to be a bother, considering it has been so long, but your assistance is most appreciated.
Alright, we have a survive mission. Different take on defense. This is a sky battle. Very, very unique. I love it. It's a strong and unique way to kick off part 2. We're gonna have a lot of new characters rapid fire for the next couple of chapters, so I'm gonna put breakdowns on hold for a little while. Just note, Elincia here is gonna be the leader for this chapter. She comes with a slim sword, nothing too special. Her main thing is that she can heal and run. Queen is an advanced class, so she is gonna have her mastery skill, Stun. This is the same mastery skill for advanced level Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Knights. This will inflict triple damage and paralyze an enemy for 1 turn, which is extremely useful. She also has 3 authority stars, and those will apply for this chapter, so have fun with that. Marcia is a Falcon Knight, upgraded Pegasus Knight. She can wield swords and lances.
she only benefits from clear data. In fact, if I decided to load any from my memory card, she would not have gotten any bonuses, sadly. I think I got her to pretty close to level 20, not quite there, but still, would have been nice. I can make do, though. Elincia is brand new to this game. Cool. The Hammock Strike doesn't do him any favors, but, you know, he's still decent at what he does. Very standard. Comes with Wrath. Use him however you will. Leanne is the second of the three Herons. The way she functions is, she has more mobility than Raphael. However, her singing ability is a little different, shall we say. Regardless of whether she's transformed or not, she can only refresh 2 allies at a time in a line. So, pretend she's here, and we have 2 allies here and here, like a pincer. She'll only be able to sing to those 2 allies this way, or if an ally is here, this way. So what we need to do for this chapter is hold out and protect Leanne. If an enemy gets close to her, they're going to snag her, kind of like with Rescue Command, and they'll try to leave the map. We want to take out that enemy before that happens. Otherwise, it's a game over. This is Crimean's battle theme we're listening to right now. It's pretty awesome. Take note of the thicker clouds that are scattered about. They're going to move to the left every phase of combat. But they do act as defensive terrain, so keep that in mind as you move around. Stay together and protect Leanne, but you don't want to stay in one spot for too long, because something will happen a little bit later. If you're playing easy mode, this thing happens on turn 2, but on normal and hard modes, this will be on turn 5. Wham! Okay, cool. Some of these guys are carrying hand axes, so watch your positioning. Other than that, I find this chapter to be easy breezy, especially considering all the crap we had to deal with in the last battle. These are some of Begnion's more elite soldiers, shall we say, so they get a different battle theme too. It sounds very menacing, and I like it a lot. Alright, so far so good. You want to be especially mindful of enemy movement ranges as you move, because whether or not they're successful in capturing Leanne will also apply to their Canto movement. Cool. Not having to worry about the weapon triangle on hard mode is pretty nice for this chapter. This allows Marcia to deal a little more damage. I think what I need to do is leave a spot open on the right side, because if the enemy swoops in from the top, then that's pretty close to the edge. Oh, maybe not. I forgot to mention slim weapons do have a slightly higher crit rate than normal. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So he will be able to go that way, but then he won't leave. Conversely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, 7, 8 there. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Yoink. This is an easy rescue, no big deal. Hold on. Might as well take advantage of this. Ouch. Not to worry though, I can patch that up. Have you stay there, yeah. Remember, if an enemy is carrying Leanne, they're gonna have their skill and speed cut in half. There, good as new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 spaces from here. Yeah, lure you out. Two spaces here. That's right. Okay. There's just a couple more enemies over there. The boss is a short axe. Defeat him, and you'll be able to take that weapon for yours. It's not necessary to clear this chapter, however, it is pretty satisfying to do all the same. Who knows? I might give it an attempt or two. Nice crit. Wow, talk about overkill. I'm gonna have Marcia hang back for a minute.
Boy, I'm flushed. Hey, partner. You tired? How's the nap sound? Want to rest your wings a bit? Huh? We're running late? But I'm not sleepy. Didn't you call me? That wasn't very nice. From lizard. Please tell me that's not what I think it is. Oh, this is perfect. Begnion Draco Knights? Just my stinking luck. Oh look, another returning character. Have Marcia talk to him.
Hey, look who's here. It's Har.
Oh, Marcia. So you're still flying about on that apple-eating hairbag?
And you're still asleep on the reins of that foul-smelling... Oh, crackers, I don't have time for any of your nonsense. Open that one good eye of yours and take a look around, will ya? Those Begnion Draco Knights have invaded Crimean skies. You gotta help us save the Lagoons we're trying to kidnap. Well, come on, Har.
Me? Why? I owe the Queen a favor or two, but I'm not one of her soldiers.
You cad! Does having fought together in the Mad King's War mean nothing to you?
Well, no, but look, I've got a delivery to make, and this cargo's really heavy. Sorry, Marcia. Maybe next time.
Next time? You lizard-loving jerk. Would you really abandon us? What kind of man are you?
The kind who lives to sleep another day. Well, good luck to you. See you around.
Stop! You have to stay and help. Okay, Har, hear me out. You were an Imperial Draco Knight once, right? It's your job to fix this. They're your old comrades. You have to keep them in line.
Huh? You're not making a lick of sense, girl.
Why do I have to make sense? If Jill were in trouble, I bet you'd help her. Please, 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 come on, Har, you have to help us. You have to.
Is it really that bad?
Yes! They're a tough bunch. And I'm all alone. I don't think I can manage to protect Queen Elincia. Please say you'll help. If only for the safety of the Queen.
Ah, fine. I really don't have the time for this. But I guess I can lend a hand.
Thank you so much. I take back all the mean things I was thinking about you earlier.
That girl's not in the trouble. Well, we're up to doing this. Let's get it together. We're going to do this, let's get it over with. Up and down, partner.
Har's gonna be especially helpful here. With his surprisingly high starting level. Cancel kicks in! How exciting! Alright, think. You have a hand axe, you do not, so... Alright, let's see, this is gonna turn left, so one... So my count is 2, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna assume, anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, actually, for you. If these clouds were just a little bit closer to me, but... Here's fine. Oh, I do have a conversation with you. How about that? Sir Har. You are Sir Har of Daein, correct? What are you doing here?
That's a question from Marcia, Your Majesty. I was passing through on a delivery run when she hailed me and pestered me into helping you.
What can I say? I'm terribly sorry. I know this is none of your affair, but...
You know, I always thought you were too humble for royalty. I'm surprised your underlings don't run roughshod all over you.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's no skin off my nose. Besides, anyone who's got the guts to pick a fight with the Empire is okay in my book.
Sir Har,
Yeah, I got it. You can't let these scum know you're actually the Queen. International relations and all that other political stuff, right? I'll tell you what. I'll keep your secret and treat you like a regular soldier. That means I'm not going to be watching your back, though, so you're going to have to take care of yourself.
I understand. Thank you.
Just like old times.
Alright, here they come. So yeah, there's plenty I could talk about with these these three characters, and even with these two characters here, but I'll save that for a future base video, because there's just too much. I've already been here for 20 minutes plus, so yeah. You're not ready to transform yet, so... You know what? Desperate times. Ooh, you got some defense on this one. Not yet, not yet. I could do that, or I could have someone else kill this guy, preserve my movement. There we go. Har's able to take some abuse thanks to his high defense, so you don't need to concern yourself too much if he has to take a couple of hits here and there. Okay. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll have 3 spaces left over. Assuming he just doesn't, you know... Yoink. Well, nice to meet you, too. Well, if it isn't Zephyrin, it brings the Draconites into Crimean skies. Har? Why couldn't you just stay on patrol? Saw a pretty little heron and just had to have her, is that it? Never could decide if you were more greedy or more corrupt. Stupid was never in question, though. Who do you think you are? You're a traitor, just like Shaharim. The Draconites spit on your name. Do they now? Well, here's your chance to try the real thing. The boss theme hasn't really changed, though. In fact, it's reverted back to the old one from part 1. Some people like it. I just think it's alright. 5, huh? Okay. Ah, perfect. Now, be gone with you. The skies and the heron are ours. I can't wait to see your corpse smashed across Crimean's landscape. You have something that I would like, good sir. Cool. Ah! There you are, safe and sound. Patch you up, and we are good to go. With a sky boon for the road. Yeah, you run, Dragonbackers, and don't ever come back to Crimea! Princess Leanne, it's a pleasure to see you again. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. Are you hurt?
Lady Leanne is very grateful for your help with those ruffians and is quite delighted to see you again, Your Majesty. Frankly, I don't think these hopefuls will be up to the task of protecting the princess without your help.
The most important thing is that you're both safe, Sir Neolucci. But what brings you here? As far as I knew, the both of you were residing in Gallia.
It is imperative that my lady sees General Ike as soon as possible. We were traveling to the Royal Palace in Melior for that very purpose.
That's unfortunate. Ike left Melior more than half a year ago. After that, rumor has it that he reorganized the Grail mercenaries. Now, no one seems to know where they are.
What? This is most unexpected. What are we supposed to do now?
Sir Ike isn't here, but since you've traveled all this way to Crimea, would you like to visit the royal court? I would be happy to investigate the whereabouts of the Grail mercenaries during your stay.
Well, we don't want to be a bother, but it would be very kind of you.
To be honest, there are matters about which I must speak with Sir Ike myself. And regardless, we're always delighted to have such splendid guests as yourselves. I must tell you, however, and I'm ashamed to say it, there is unrest among certain circles here in Crimea. I hope nothing will happen to disturb your visit with us.
Unrest, you say?
Yes, I trust, however, my protection will be enough to keep you from harm's way. Oh boy. Strong start to a short set of chapters. But more on that in a little while. See you then.